there friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption.
So first let's get started by coming in towards the middle of the page, and we're going to start by drawing the hat. So we're going to come over further towards the left, and we're going to curve our line all the way around and then in towards the center. Let's move further over towards the right side now, and we're going to curve this all the way around, connecting that on that bottom line. Moving up above this now on the right hand side, we're going to curve a small line that arches in, and then we'll do the same thing on the left, lining this up at the exact same height. Now from here on either side, we're going to draw two curved lines as we arch them in, and then starting at that point, curving it around and back up. And we're going to replicate this on the left hand side as well. Now from here, starting back on the right hand side, we're going to curve a small line that arches up towards the top of our page. Again, doing the same thing on the left hand side. Starting in the middle now, we're going to draw a curved line that arches up, across, and then back down. On either side of this now, we're going to curve our line that arches out towards the side of our page. Close off the top of the hat now, starting at the point here, we're going to curve this around, ending it in the corner, and we'll do the same thing over on the right. Let's move in towards this middle portion now. So where we have our dipped line in the center here, we're going to curve this all the way around, connecting it all the way over towards the right hand side. And then moving up and below that, we're going to replicate that. So starting in the corner again, we're going to curve this all the way over, stretching that out towards the right. And then again, dropping below that one more time, we'll do that again. Now let's move underneath and draw in the face. So starting on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a curved line that arches out. And we'll do the same thing on the right, ending this at the same height for the hair. Now we're going to draw a small arch line that comes in towards the side. From here, we're going to curve another line that arches down on either side. And then from here, we're going to draw a curved line that arches up and then in towards our hat. Moving underneath this now, let's draw in the shape of the face. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line all the way around and then in towards the middle. And then we're going to move over towards the right hand side and replicate that. So we're just going to curve this all the way around, blending that in on the bottom. Now from here on either side for the ear, we're going to draw a curved line that arches up and over towards the hair. And now let's frame in the rest of the hair. So starting further out, we're going to curve this line out, dipping this in, arching that back out. We'll do the same thing on the left. Now from here, we're going to start at that point, curving a line that comes in towards our ear. Now from here, starting at the corner again, we're going to curve a small line that comes out on either side. And then starting at that point again, curving it back in. Again, we're going to replicate that one more time, so curving a small line that comes out. And now from here, we're going to arch this back in towards the bottom of the face. Let's draw in the rest of the face. So starting up above, we're going to draw two diagonal lines on either side for the eyebrows. Starting underneath that, we're going to bring this line out and then down towards our hair, and we'll do the same thing on the left. Now starting at that corner, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes up towards our hat. And then on the top portion here, we're just going to draw a small diagonal line that comes in towards our hat again to close off the top of the eyebrow. Now let's move underneath and draw in the eyes. So on the right hand side, we're going to draw a nice big circle, connecting that towards our eyebrow. And now moving over towards the left hand side, replicating that, we're just going to draw that at the exact same size. In the top corner on the right hand side, we're going to draw in a small circle for the highlight of the eye. And then moving over towards the left hand side, on the left corner, we're going to draw another circle for the highlight of the eye. Moving around this now, we're going to draw a small circle in the center for the pupil of the eye. Moving further out on the corner of each eye now, we're going to draw a curved line that arches all the way around, and we're going to blend this in towards the bottom of our eye. Now let's move in towards the center and draw in the nose. So right in the middle here, we're going to draw a small arch line. On either side of this, we're going to curve our line around and then in. Moving up above now, we're going to draw in a small arch line. Moving up towards our eyebrows now, on either side, we're going to draw a small curved line. And now from here, let's draw in the beard and mustache. So on either side, we're going to draw a curved line that arches down. Now let's start at that point, curving a small line that comes up on either side. Now from here, we're going to draw a small diagonal line at the point that dips in. And then from here, we're going to continue to draw a diagonal line that comes up towards the top. Moving in towards the center now, let's draw in a small arch line from left to right. Moving underneath that, we're going to draw a curved line, arching this all the way around and then back up on the right-hand side. Now from here for the mouth, let's draw in a small curved line, dipping that down and then back up. And now let's come below and draw in the body. So starting right in the center here, we're going to draw in a small circle. On the left-hand side, we're going to draw an arch line that curves around and then down. And then moving over towards the right, we'll replicate that. Now starting at that point, we're going to curve a line that comes in towards the middle on either side, joining that together. On either side now, we're going to draw an arch line that curves around and then up. And now let's draw in the shoulders. So starting on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line down for our arm, and we'll do the same thing on the right. Moving further in towards the middle now, we're going to draw a straight line that curves down for the torso on either side, ending that at the same height. From here now, we're going to close this off with a curved line from left to right. On the inside portion now, we're going to draw another diagonal line that comes down, extending that slightly further, and we'll do the same thing on the left. And then now from here, we're going to close this off with a curved line on either side, closing off that wrist. Let's move further up one more time, closing that off. Let's draw in the suspenders on either side now. So on the left-hand side, we're going to draw a curved line that comes down. We'll do the same thing as we move over towards the right. Now moving further in towards the middle, we'll replicate that again, just following that line as we come down towards the bottom. Moving into the center now on either side, we're going to draw a straight line that comes up. And then in the open space in the middle here, we're going to draw two small circles for the buttons. Let's draw in the hands now. So moving further down, we're going to draw a small curved line on either side, lining that up at roughly the same height. Now to close off the thumb, we're going to curve this around and then in. Moving further down now for our first finger, we're going to curve this around and then up. And we're just going to follow this as we come across. So let's curve this around again, arching that up for our second finger. And then one more time, we're going to curve this all the way around, bringing that further up, closing off the wrist there. Now let's move further down and draw in the legs. So coming further down on our page, we're going to draw a small curved line in the middle. On either side, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes out towards the left and then the right, ending that at roughly the same height. On either side now of the torso, we're going to draw another diagonal line that comes down, again ending those at the same height. Now from here on the bottom, we're going to curve a small line that arches around and out for the foot on either side. And now let's close off this portion, starting in the corner, curving this around and then down. Let's move up for the sole of the shoe now by curving this around again and then out. Let's move up and close off the boot. So we're going to draw a curved line from left to right, again on our right leg, ending that at the same height. Moving further down, now we're going to draw a curved line that arches around and then up on either side. And then dropping below that again, let's replicate that one more time. Now let's draw in the belt in the center. So right in the middle, we're going to draw in a small square. And now coming further around that, we're going to replicate that again, just slightly bigger. On the left-hand side, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes down. We'll do the same thing on the right, following that up. And then moving further down again, we're going to draw another diagonal line that comes in towards the middle, and then following that through on the right-hand side. Now on the left-hand side here, we're going to draw a small rectangle shape. And we'll do the same thing over on the right. And then on the top, we're going to draw a curved line on either side.
And that is it. That's how you draw Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I'll see you all on the next one.